welcome to this week's episode of Karen's Bookshelf. My name is Karen Osman. It's the beginning of a brand new month, which means I have this month's book club pick for you, and I also have some brilliant book recommendations. Now, February is usually associated with love and Valentine's Day, but it's also award season, so all the books I'm choosing today have links to the big screen, including this month's book club pick, which is The Rosy Result by Graham Simpson. Now, this is the third in the Rosie trilogy. Many of you will probably remember the Rosie Project in 2013, and this is set to be turned into a film with Ryan Reynolds. So I can't wait to watch that on the big screen. But in the meantime, we have this one, and this is where Don Tillman and his wife Rosie, they have a 10-year-old son. Rosie's also having problems at work. Their son is having problems at school, and it really does show Don trying to balance all these areas of his life. A really a good feel-good read for this month. Now, of course, we have 2 copies to give away of The Rosy Result. For those of you who would like to be in with a chance to win this one, please head over to my Instagram or Facebook page to enter. Now, of course, on to the book recommendations of Karen's Bookshelf. Now, because award season is in full swing with the Golden Globes last month, the Oscars this month, I was inspired to pick some of my favorite novels that have been adapted for the big screen. Now, you have to start with a classic, of course, Little Women, recently adapted and directed by Greta Gerwig, and that did very well in the Golden Globes, and I believe it will do just as well at the Oscars as well. The other recent film that I've watched is Where Did You Go, Bernadette? Inspired by the novel by Maria Semple, and of course that was a brilliant film. So often you know, the film doesn't always match our expectations once we've read the book, but that really did do the book justice, and I really enjoyed that one. Next up is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, starring Nicole Kidman, and that did brilliantly well last year when it was adapted into a film. Now, speaking of Nicole Kidman, of course, Big Little Lies season 2 aired in June last year, and of course the big question on everybody's lips is there going to be a season 3? One of my favourite thrillers of last year was A Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn, and that's actually scheduled to release as a film this year in May. I'm really looking forward to that one. It's got a brilliant cast lineup as well. And lastly, of course, Cecilia Ahern's sequel titled Postscripts. Now, there has been no official announcement that this is going to be made into a film, unlike the prequel P.S. I Love You, which of course did very well with Hilary Swank. However, Hilary Swank has indicated that she would really like to star in the sequel Postscript as well, so watch this space. That's all from me. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you enter the competition to win a copy of this month's book club pick, which is The Rosy Result. And yes, if you're reading any of those books that I've recommended, then do let me know in the comments below. Until then, I'll see you next week.